sharpen with precision. Flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine.
Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the north shore of the Allegheny and Ohio rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. He'll take this at the 10. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They send a man in motion. Man in motion out of the slot. Pass play coming here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're going to face 3rd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Throwing here, Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
On third down, here's Nix. That's to the rookie out of Michigan State. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. So first down from the 41. They're running out of the pistol with Johnson. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. He's still going at the 30. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Steelers have a first down. Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. Nix with it on 1st. Hits his running back. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
To the right, yep. Ole! Bombers.
On 1st down, it's Nix. Ball's caught. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 start. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leading on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of... ball can hit the ground on this side.
Johnson. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Steelers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Well, this coaching staff's got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Now Boswell on to send this away. He fields it from the 8. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Trying to throw this from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Browns first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Man in motion here. Working now from the gun. Catch is made by Dylan Sampson. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of third down.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch can still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, and you got to take advantage of that opportunity, defense just did.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. The Steelers have played to an early lead. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They're stuck behind the sticks on 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker, 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
A little outside their comfort zone to try a field goal, so instead they're going for this on 4th down. They're going to try to throw for it. He finds it beyond the marker. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down now, ball at the 33. Slot man motioned over. To the air now on 1st and 10. Fits it through the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. A nice skate of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Running back sent in motion. Working inside the red zone. Hits him on the out route. And he's got him a nice goal to go here as he goes out at the 8-yard line.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the 1st down.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Still sticking with the passing game. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal. They are throwing it again. Forced out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Putting a receiver in motion.
70 range, 70 range.
Third and long for him here. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. And the Steelers take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Hey, defensively, when you're staring down 3rd and goal, you just want to keep them out of the end zone. Just keep them to a field goal, right? Wrong. Not with this defense, and not with their playmakers. They're thinking take it away, and they get the job done.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's brought down at the line.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
at the 41-yard line.
Hold on, set. Ready. Ready, ready. Kill.
From the gun, Johnson. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Pickup of 12 on that play. And fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Hold on, set. Ready. Ready.
Nix looking to throw. Taking a chance at the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, oh, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Ready. Ready, ready.
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix escapes the puck, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. The Steelers leading the way here in Acrisure. On to punt on 4th down, it's Bradley Pinion. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here.
Sets up a 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now the punt return nearly didn't. The offense get a chance to find the end zone here themselves. It's 1st and goal.
Away. Ready. Ready, ready.
Nix from the gun. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
2nd and goal.
Hold on, set.
Now an inside give to Johnson. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
6-yard line.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
3rd and goal, here's Nix. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers grow their lead just before halftime. David Njoku, the touchdown. Boswell to add the PAT. Going after is up and through. And the Steelers double their lead to 14.
14. Browns, nothing. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell on to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So first and 10 now from the 30. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to pass on first and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
They kick the running back in motion. Back to throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They put a receiver in motion right. To throw here on first down. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Second and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Ball to the left side. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
First down, Cleveland.
He's going to throw it again. Brought in close to the 8. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. From the red zone on first. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get their first points of this game just before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. From his own end zone, here we go. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Browns have it on the team, and they will kick it away here. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10.
Hold on, second. Ready. Ready, ready.
Second half starts off with a run by Johnson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13.
To the right, yep. Bombers, bombers, bombers.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Third down, they need 7.
Hold on, set. Ready. Olay, olay, olay.
Third and long, they're going to throw. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
The Steelers set to punt it. It'll be Bradley Pinion doing the honors.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Sampson. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That stop made by T.J. Watt.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. We'll look to throw. Complete over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Browns
Going now on 1st down. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Again to throw on 2nd. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps a defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we could get burned deep.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Looking slant route, complete. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Throwing it again here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 2nd down. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Trying to throw this from the gun. And he overshoots his man. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner. And throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
Short pass brought in. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. A gain of 15 there. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down. Working inside the red zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
He's going to throw again on second down. He brings it in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Bails out of the pocket quick. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Browns start the second half with some needed points. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here's Jones. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. He's got a man left. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. Second down.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
It's Johnson on second down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
On third down, here's Johnson. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be fourth and short.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. Back to throw it. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And he's into the end zone. Cleveland with a pick six. Well, they had to try something there on fourth down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for 6.
Hey, I'm all for these great group celebrations, and, you know, I'm not Captain No Fun, but one of these times I'd like to see that player run that football over to the D coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
Steelers 14.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. On the return, here's Jones. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Oh, my son! Ready! Ready, ready! Get in here!
Get to Johnson to start this drive. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. All set to go now from the 35.
Oh, my son!
Knicks now on first and 10. They find Johnson out of the backfield. And this one doesn't go far.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion.
Pressure coming, and he's taken down. The Browns got him. It'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. Trouble is, you wait too long, you end up on your back.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, third down.
Ready! Ready, my son! Olay, olay, olay! Olay, olay, olay!
Third and long for him here. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down. Their punter making his way out now. And they could really use a good one here. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First down, play action. Buying some time left. On the run, deep down the left side. It connects on the deep shot. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Starting on the ground here with Sampson. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers side of the field. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. On the move, headed right. He's going to let this go deep down the right side of the field. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. Penalty yardage marked off. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's a throw. It is caught left side. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a Browns first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Browns first down.
It's Sampson running out of the gun. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2. He's going to throw this one. Hits his running back. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now. Completed to his running back. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
Throwing from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
18 rattle. Warrior 70. Ready.
He'll throw it. Puts a little too much into this one. That's too high. Brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Celebrating a decade in the NFL, he sends it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Hold on, set. Ready.
Nix from the gun. Chased out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
He'll work against the blitz. Finds him on the crossing route. And he is hauled down right at that midfield strike. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 44-yard line.
Hold on, set. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's really one of the only things this offense couldn't afford to see happen, Brock. It's 4th and long.
All right, up to the point of the game, Kate, now we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Bombers. Olay, olay, olay. Olay, olay, olay. Olay, olay, olay.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And he just tucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's a Browns 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win. You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
That's the 1st down, and he's still going. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
So the Browns will take this win home with them. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So for Brock Huard and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Browns as we say so long from Pittsburgh.